Hello guys, today we're decorating another cake. Can you guess the theme by the color scheme? No, it's not Wicked and it's not Shrek either. And I'm actually heartbroken I've never got a Shrek order. Hello, Shrek is the best movie out there and no one has thought to order it from me. Order it now! Anyway, I mixed the dark green and the lime green together. To make the lime green, I just mixed in a lot of yellow into a regular green color and it just makes it really bright. And someone remind me to get a non-stick mat because these light cakes be stressing me out. Why do I have to push it all the time? Like, where is the meat on you? The cake did end up behaving, but the theme of this cake is Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty, and this is his color scheme, not him having the same color scheme as Elsa. Hello. But initially I was actually going to hand draw him on the cake, but I quickly realized that was not for me. It was way too difficult, so I decided to do a transfer instead. She wanted Rick with a straight face, so after searching Google to find a picture that I liked, I traced it out, put my parchment paper over the top, and then colored him in with buttercream. And I am applying quite a bit of pressure just to make sure that there's no air bubbles, and then I go back in with a toothpick again just to smooth everything out and to neaten up the lines. Now for the scary part, placing it on the cake. I literally was not breathing. But guys, make sure that you're really rubbing it in there. Like, press it in. After you've pressed it in, place it in the freezer for at least 10 minutes before you peel the parchment paper. Learn from my mistakes. Those transfers I used to do were rough. But I'm glad to say I've improved. We love progress over here. But I used my offset spatula just to remove any of the imperfections. And then I went in with the tiniest tip I could find and outlined everything. This took a very long time, but as you can see, it's literally looking so cartoonish. Like, I'm actually obsessed. Now, some may call me crazy, but I did go in with a toothpick after every line just to make sure it was super straight and perfect. And my mom always says, Jane, you're too much of a perfectionist and no one's gonna notice. But I beg to differ. I notice, and I feel like you guys do notice because it sets me apart. Like, I love perfection. What can I say? So I just wrote, you're 22 on the cake, and then I added a bunch of sprinkles to make it look like, I don't know, stars, bubbles, space stuff. I then added glitter, obviously, and I strategically placed it everywhere but Rick to make it look like the space portal was sparkling. I then went in with my number 27 piping tip just to do this really small shell border. I didn't want to take away from the hour and a half. How long actually? Was it an hour and a half? 2 hours? The long time it took me to draw this man. Yeah. But here is a final spin. The cake itself is simple, very simple in fact, but the drawing is what brings it to life. You cannot tell me this is not straight from the TV. The sparkle, the shine, the precision. Pat on the pack. Hey, the pack. Pat on the back, Jane. The customer absolutely loved her cake. In fact, she asked for my bank details to give me a tip on top of that. Now that's what I'm talking about. But as always, let me know what you guys think. Bye, cuties!